this episode of the Engaging Marketeer, I'm pissed off again. Sorry, I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to get very annoyed. And the reason I'm going to get very annoyed and have been annoyed again is because I'm still seeing, you know, these web designers. Right, I'm not going to name anyone in particular, but you know these web designers, when they advertise their website packages and they say includes SEO, as though SEO is something that you can just drop into a website, plug it in, and there it is. It's all good and gone. And I'm not going to name any of them, but One-on-One Internet do this. One-on-One Ionos. I've talked about this before on the podcast, where they advertise their website package, their One-on-One Ionos or One-on-One My Website as it used to be, and they say it includes SEO. And it gives people completely the wrong impression because they think that SEO is something that can just be included. And the number of times I've had conversations with people who think that a website that they have built includes SEO, like it's a switch that you press. It's something that, you know, you've seen that dickhead Salt Bay, right? You know that guy Salt Bay who that Argentinian bloke that just sprinkles salt on steak like he's, I don't know, like he's Picasso, and people pay $10,000 for a steak at his restaurant because he's done this shit with his fingers and he's put gold leaf on it or some bollocks like that, and people pay whatever they want through it. It's as though you're sprinkling SEO on a website and that's it. It's just done. It's just magically done. The number of times I've had conversations with people who think that's how it works, and they say, oh, I thought my website included SEO, and I can remember one in particular, that it was a cleaning company, and I had this long conversation on the phone with him as he's trying to say to me, I thought it included SEO. I thought all websites included SEO, and I'm trying to explain that actually no, SEO isn't something that you just include with a website. It's not a button, it's not a click, it's not a press. It's not, oh yeah, your website's got SEO, this website hasn't got SEO, therefore that one's better. It doesn't work like that. And I've tried to put this into words before, and I think I've probably failed. The complexities of what SEO actually is and why it isn't something that a web designer can just say that it includes with the website. And I'm going to try and make this as clear as I possibly can. Apologies if I just get angry and go off on it. When a web designer says it includes SEO, what they really mean is they are ripping you off and lying to you and talking absolute horse shit to get you to go with them because they think you don't know the difference between what is and isn't SEO. So they're conning you. They are taking money from you under false pretenses. They are bullshitting you. It does not include SEO. A web designer cannot design a website that includes SEO. Anyone who says they can, and I will happily fight them, anyone who says they can is a bullshitter. And you can take that from me right now. Any web designer that says their website that they've built includes SEO, there you go, take it away, it's done, I've built it, it includes SEO, is a fucking liar. Right? They are a liar. And it really pisses me off because people are getting conned by it. Businesses are getting fucking ripped off by dickheads who are just trying to pull the wool over your eyes and think that you don't know any better. And I can't be any more clear about it. It is a lie, it is a con, it is a swizz, it is somebody basically chancing their arm, thinking that you're not going to know the difference, telling you it includes SEO when it fucking doesn't. Because it does not work like that. The only thing that it could possibly include, and all websites should be built like this anyway, is for it to be search engine friendly, for it to be built in a way that search engines can index it. Search engines like Google can get in there and do what they need to do, and there's nothing stopping it. Like, for example, it might have what's called search engine friendly URLs, which is the structure at the end of the top level domain. So, for example, EngageWeb is the domain name, .co.uk is the TLD, the top level domain. What happens after that? So engageweb.co.uk/SEO. which is the page about SEO, not engageweb.co.uk/default.php ID equals 36974. That's not search engine friendly /SEO. That's search engine friendly. That's what it means. It means that your pages are open to be indexed. It means that you have H1 tags, you have a title tag. It's not a slow website. It's relatively quick. It's got text on it. It's not all done with images. It can be indexed. It's a search engine friendly website. That is not SEO. That is the bare minimum, the bare frickin' minimum a web designer should be doing when they build a website. So when they say it includes SEO, that is horseshit of the highest caliber. It does not include SEO. They are lying to you. They are full of shit. They are conning you. They are stealing money off you by pretending they're doing something that they are not. So what does SEO entail? Well, let me... I wrote an article today, actually, for a page on our website, and I went through some of the things that SEO includes. So I'm trying to think off the top of my head now. First of all, there was the client avatar. There was your ideal target client, and it's working out who they are, what they need, where they are right now, what problem that they've got, what they're looking for as a solution to the problems they've got. What kind of language do they use? What kind of platforms do they use? What kind of terminology do they put into Google? That's the ideal thing, is working out who your target client is. You need to know who you're aiming at before you do anything. Then there's your keyword research. Now you know what problems they've got. You know what they need from you. What keywords are they looking for? So what search terms are they putting into Google? What search terms are they putting into, I don't know, Bing or Yahoo or some of these other stupid ones that some people still use? And what is the search volume for those? How many people are looking for them? How competitive are they? Are they keywords with intent? Do they have intent to purchase? Do they have intent to make an inquiry? Or are they just information gathering keywords? Top of my head, if you're just putting in mobile phones, for example, it's a bit of information gathering keyword. You're not really at a position where you're going to make a purchase. If you're putting in iPhone 14 256 gig rose gold, you're in a position where you're ready to make a purchase because you know what you want. It's an intent keyword. So that's your keywords. Then you'd look at your competitors. What are your competitors doing? Do a full analysis on their website. So you'd analyze what the content structure is. You'd analyze what the content is that they're writing about. How often are they creating the content? What landing pages and functional pillar pages do they have? How are they getting their inquiries? Do they have a contact form? Do they have a quote form? Do they use lead magnets? What links do they have coming into them? What links from suppliers, from clients? What links do they have from trade bodies? Are those the sort of links that you should be having as well? Because if they've got them and you haven't, you're never going to compete with them. You need to get those as well. Then you do a full link analysis on your own website. What links have you got coming in? How many of those links are what's called toxic links? Are they bad links? Are they links from really poor directories? Did you employ someone to do SEO in the past that paid for a load of links from loads of really poor quality Indian websites that have just been thousands and thousands of pages linking to yours that you then need to disavow to get rid of because you're going to struggle with the rankings if you don't do that? Then you would look at your content strategy yourself. What should you be writing about? You would create a full strategy on the type of content you're going to do, breaking it down into infinite different levels of content that you're going to structure over the next 6 months, over the next 12 months, maybe over the next 24 months. And this is the content that people are going to come in on, and it needs to be written again for your ideal target client, for their needs, to them, so that they resonate with it. It's not written for you, remember, it's written for your target client. Then you would look at the technical SEO on the website. You would look at, do you have issues that are stopping your website from being ranked? Do you have issues with page speed? Do you have issues with schema? Do you have issues with 404 errors on the website, so pages are being disappeared? Do you have a problem with your link structure on your website, so that you've got pages that are not being linked to properly? Are you channeling the right links into the pages that you want to be ranking properly? Then you'd look at the actual keywords, rankings, and the traffic that you're getting on your website once you've done this. to see where are you ranking, where are your competitors ranking, how can you improve that, what other people are coming through to the website, what are they actually doing when they get there, are they doing what you want them to do, or are they disappearing off, are they following through the paths that you want them to follow. Then you would look at the value of the inquiries you're getting. Is it the right kind of inquiries? Is it the right kind of people? Is it the sort of business that you want to be getting? Then you would look at the conversions. Why are people not inquiring with you? How can you improve that? What minor tweaks can you make to make that better, to get a better return on your investment? Then you would go back through and you would do all of this again and again and again and again, keeping on improving, keeping on tweaking, keeping on changing. I've not even mentioned Google's updates yet. I've not even mentioned the fact that Google makes changes to its algorithm update several times per day. Several times per day. In 2021, it was, 5,000 changes it made to its algorithm throughout the course of the year. 5,000 in a year. What kind of mental change is that? How are you supposed to keep on top of those sort of things? You need to keep on top of those things because something that works today might not work tomorrow. You need to know all of this. But let's not forget that when web designers put their websites live, they say it includes SEO. Does it bollocks? Does it absolute bollocks? Yet they keep saying it. So please remember, when you are talking to a web designer, if they tell you that it includes SEO, it doesn't. They're lying to you, they're trying to rip you off, they haven't got a faintest clue what SEO is, and they think they're going to get away with it. It is far more complicated than something that you can just sprinkle onto a website that you can click a button and it's going to happen. It requires an ongoing process, a total circle campaign that happens again and again and again that you need to keep looking at, refining, changing, looking at, reviewing, refining, changing to get the most from your website, to get the best return on your investment. It is not a button that you click or a bit of salt that you sprinkle. Now, I'm going to go away and lie down in a dark room. Thank you very much for listening. I've been Darren. This has been the Engaging Marketeer. And hopefully, if I've not put you off, I'll catch you on the next podcast.